So it's Broadband World Forum 2016 at the Excel Centre in London. I'm here with Peter Bell from Openreach. Peter, good to see you again.
And you.
So obviously Broadband World Forum, a lot of talk here about broadband services, broadband networks and new technologies coming out. Yeah. We've heard a lot here about the evolution of PON, G.fast, obviously a big topic here. But BT's involved in the development and trialing of a network technology that maybe is not so well known, and that's Long Reach VDSL, is that right?
Yeah, that's right. So Openreach have deployed fibre to 91% of the UK now, or super fast speeds I should say. We're using standard VDSL to do the majority of that. In the hard to reach areas, and we're going to go to 95% next year, in the hard to reach areas beyond 95%, we're trialing technology called Long Reach VDSL,
okay.
And that will help us to meet the government's USO of 10 megabits.
Okay.
We've got a trial going in Sussex and one in the Isle of Lewis in Scotland, which was a bit of a logistical event.
Right.
And in Sussex, we're now seeing speeds uplifted by 30 megabits on average. So it's a huge uplift in speeds for those customers who've got Long Reach VDSL.
Okay, and so Long Reach means what in this context?
What we're effectively doing, we're doing two things. We're doing boosting the power and the lower frequencies, and we're doing vectoring. That allows us to up the speeds. Now, as we move forward, we tend to trial this in larger volume, sort of next calendar year. But to do that, we're going to have to work very closely with our communication providers, because we'll have to migrate some of the customers from their existing ADSL-based services to the faster Long Reach VDSL services.
Okay.
So we're working with industry now to look at how we can do bigger and larger trials starting next year.
Okay, and is this a technology that doesn't involve any kind of street cabinets? Is this from an exchange all the way to a customer?
The beauty of it is we use existing street cabinets and we just do a configuration change there, which allows us to then boost the speeds. So we really will be using it to uplift those customers who previously wouldn't have got very good VDSL speeds.
Okay, and is this a technology that is being sort of trialed and tested by other operators as well, or is this something that essentially BT Openreach is kicking off?
It's a British invention that we're driving forward.
Okay.
It is actually relatively straightforward from a standards perspective in terms of we could do it now. With amendments to the standards, we can improve the speeds further.
Okay, and so that's one technology that you're sort of bringing to market and look to develop along with the broadband broader community.
Yeah.
And now that's something that's already happened with G.fast over the past couple of years. It's really evolved probably over the last 2 years from a technology that was short range from a distribution point to the customer, and now we're talking about G.fast from street cabinets over longer distances.
Yeah.
What's the latest from the trials you've been doing?
So we've got some trials going in Huntingdon, in Gosforth and in Swansea. The trials are proving, we've got 500 customers connected via a number of communication providers, covering around about 4,000 premises. The trials are going really well. The speeds are as we'd expect. We're really confident about that technology now. We've had some great feedback from communication providers and from end customers who are pleased with the reliability and the speed it gives. Okay. And we're at the point now, which is really exciting, where we're going to start deploying this in earnest from the cabinet location with the amendments, the recent amendments to the standards, and we'll be rolling that out. We'll have 140,000 homes covered by March 2017. Okay.
So Long Reach VDSL and G.fast, those are both technologies using the final copper connection to premises, but also BT is now experimenting a lot more with different fibre technologies, and there was an announcement here yesterday, I believe, about lots of different PON technologies being brought together in a single instance.
Yeah, it's a little known fact that we have the largest fibre to the premises network in the UK, but and whilst we're looking at that, we're not satisfied, so we want to expand that. We announced we're going to go to 2 million homes with FTTP by 2020. Yesterday we announced a really exciting innovation where we took a standard FTTP circuit, fibre, and on top of that 2.5 gigs GPON, we put 10 gig symmetric XGS-PON and also 40 gig next generation PON.
Right,
which is a real endeavour. So we've got 52 gigabits on that fibre, same fibre, providing those services. So huge innovation, huge potential for what we can do with fibre in the future.
Okay, and that really is just testing out the capabilities rather than.
Well, it's a proof point of where you can go to.
Right,
Bear in mind
okay.
that the standards for XGS-PON were only approved back in June, so
Right.
it's a real endeavour to come up with that. We work with one of our strategic partners, Huawei, to put that in place, and we actually provided a university with service with the huge bandwidths that they're using now to help with their research.
Okay, excellent. Oh, well, great to hear about innovation for I guess hard to reach areas with long reach VDSL, G.fast for a large chunk of the copper access network, and also evolution in PON as well. So a great mix there. Look forward to see how that rolls out and comes to market in the next couple of years. Peter,
Thank you.
Great. Good to speak to you again.